Yeah, hey, it's March. Pretty excited to be down here in Las Vegas. Glad we have a opportunity to play in a conference tournament. Ironically, last year's was canceled. We were waiting to play SU, so kind of funny how a year later we have this opportunity.
Theo Lawson, go.
Hey, Cal, we just saw the photos of your guys' practice. It looks like Isaac was out there with you guys. Is he planning to play tomorrow's game, and what's availability?
Yeah, no, he's practiced this week. It's been I'm anticipating him giving it a go. It's whether we're going to start or bring him off the bench, whatever he's more comfortable with. I don't know if he'll be able to play more than 20 minutes, but it'll be a nice boost for us to have him out there.
Is it more of a fatigue thing than the actual injury, or is it
just missed some time, so there's conditioning. We'll see how it goes. I mean, you never know with the adrenaline in that, but I think whatever, he'll give us whatever he has. He did a nice job today, so must be getting closer to game time.
Is Tony Miller down there with you guys, or is he still away from the team?
He's still on a pause.
Is it the preparation that ASU has kind of been the only team that you guys have been scouting the last 2 weeks, playing him, supposed to play him consecutive games to close the year, and you guys were trying to play again, and I'm sure you've been looking at them a bunch the last week and a half or so.
Yeah, no, we got our fill of ASU. We were hoping to play them Monday, to be honest. Yesterday, that was a possibility. We're like, why not? But that would have been a nice little 3 in a row to do it, but be like an NBA series. But we used some time just to try to go short but intense and just kind of polish up our fundamentals. So if we do get by ASU, we're going to play some other teams with different styles. So just keeping it better and hopefully have another tournament after this one.
Did you have a chance to watch ASU's games at Utah and Colorado? And if so, would you kind of take away from their performance in those games? I believe they only scored 61 and 59 points and then had some offensive holes. Yeah,
no, not shocked because that mountain trip's so hard. I think what Coach Hurley said about his team, if they swept, they had a chance to finish 5th and give them a bye, which I think they put all their eggs in that basket against Colorado. And they played pretty well for 30 minutes, and that can happen up there where that thing got away from them. And then I just think Saturday their approach was, it was whatever. They're going to play the game, but it wasn't as meaningful to them without that opportunity for a bye. So I'm sure it'll be fine. And Bagley didn't play, so I would imagine he's playing. That makes him a lot different. With their that gives them another front court guy and 3-4 that can really score, really talented. So having him healthy changes them. I'm sure they're gonna, and they're older. Remy Martin being a senior, Burge being a senior, it'll be tough.
Have you had a chance to talk with Noah and Isaac since the Pac-12 awards came out? I know Isaac wanted to be a first-team guy. Noah certainly had a case for most improved player, and both probably felt a little bit slighted about the awards. Have you met with him since?
No, didn't mention it. Didn't even think about it till you mentioned it. I think Isaac would. He missed some games there, so probably I would think that probably was factored in of the other coaches voting, but definitely earned a first-team mention. Still quite an honor to be second team in this league. You look at the guys who've been all conference in this league. There's a lot of them playing the NBA. And Isaac aspires to as well. So we'll see. And Jaden Dallaire had a nice year too, and I knew that would be a close one. I thought, Noah's National Player of the Week might have had some coaches more in Noah's favor, but we'd much rather have team success and see if we can keep this season going and keep playing better.
Thanks, Kyle.
All right.
Anything else for Kyle, Barry?
You have any questions? Go ahead, Barry.
Hey, Kyle, you referred to hopefully another tournament. Were you referencing NCAA or NIT or something else?
Well, we're playing for the NCAA. That would be the ultimate goal. That'd be great. And if that doesn't happen, you're always hoping that you've done enough work to play in another one. And it's really important for our program. And that would be, obviously, I don't like to mention that the second one, but our goal is to aspire to be an NCAA tournament team, but you just want to get your program where they're used to playing in mid-March, competing, and it's hard. You get, especially this year, there's a lot of, I'm sure, COVID fatigue. You're always tired this time of year, but the good programs get better. They're guys that have emerging talent. They have teams get better. So you got to talk with our team that way, that it's, this isn't just a bunch of giggles down in Las Vegas and have fun. And we want to play well in this and hopefully play in the big one after this.
And then it's been 11 days. It will be 11 days since you last played a game. What's the post-COVID protocol picture? Did everyone make the trip down to Vegas?
Everyone, no, not everyone. So we're as healthy as we can be, and we're through all the, I don't know. I've been told to ask, but we're in pretty good shape. That's the best way. But it won't be an excuse for us. Not playing 11 days is going to be tricky. You never know how your team's going to be. They moved that Washington game up. It would have been nice if that would have stayed in that Saturday slot, but it didn't. And in fact, we were going to try to play someone, whether it was Lewis and Clark, or try to get Gonzaga to scrimmage. we're trying anything, but with the COVID protocol, that was out. That was off the table.
Last question. Can you talk a little bit about Carlos Rosario, just his development and how he fits into the mix going forward?
You know what? He's had some health injuries, and he's late bloomer, but really, really good feel for how to play the game, and kind of long, rangy athlete that on the perimeter can be just a knockout defensive player, and he also can make threes and good passer. But his hopefully his best years are ahead of him. It'll be tough. We have some guys that had good freshman campaigns, but he's different. He's different than Bamba. He's different than Andre. He's more in the Noah mold as far as that long, rangy athlete, and with skill. Excited about him.